Yours man guys, Fix81 here, back again with another custom batch. And yeah guys, I'm sorry, I've said I was going to do one every month. We're currently in August and I never did one in July. But I've been working so hard on customs recently and we have a load to go over today. I've been trying to make this bigger and better because I didn't have many customs in the month of July, now in August, but I have a load here to show you to the guys today. So I'm just hopefully this is going to be bigger and better, and yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, this is going to be a phenomenal batch right here. Little hint, we have a phenomenal one in here, AJ Stars, with a lot of other customs. So without further ado, let's get straight into it because we have a lot of customs to cover here today. So starting things off, we have my favourite wrestler at the moment. If you all know me, you should know who my favourite one is. And yes, it is for Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Guys, look at this. This is awesome. This is his Vader weight attire. And yeah, as you can see, it's like Vader's attire, inspired by Vader. So it has like the red by here, then with like the black design here, like Vader, black wrist tapes. And we'll go into that in a minute, but with the chest, we have Bruiserweight painted on here, like Vader did on his attire. This is all hand painted. And guys, look at this. Look at this knee tattoo. This is all hand painted. I am so proud of how this turned out. I didn't think my hand painting skills were that good, but after painting like that piece, which I thought I could do, but this I didn't think I'd ever be able to do. But considering how like clean it came out, in my opinion, I'm just super happy how that turned out. And I'm just going to be hand painting a lot more. And yeah. So with the kick pads as well, we have red kick pads with the black going around, like the tape print all over, well not tape, but let me know in the comments down below what it's called. It's like this thing that goes like under your kick pads you see on Superstars, like the elastic thing, but you're supposed to continue all the way around, but I just haven't managed to do it yet, or I just forgot to do it, but probably will come in and just do that. We've got like need to touch that up as well, but just the back, just red and black, and we have this awesome Pete Dunne head scan I made, and yeah, I think this is really looks like Pete Dunne. I got the head scan here. I even sculpted all this on here. This is a hair piece, but then I came in from here and just sculpted this on, and look at that detail on my going on there. Absolutely amazing. And I've gave him a long hair piece because he's got long hair now. The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne even continues long around the back. Super happy how this turned out. And yeah, I go over the parts with you now, guys. So if we pop Pete right by here. So the parts I used for this is a Ryback scan. There's multiple Ryback scans out there, but the one I went with is this one. So if you want to have a closer look up here, and then just take a screenshot if you're thinking of making one, then that's the head scan. And because I reckon it looks like Pete Dunne the most. Then for the hair piece, I used the NXT TakeOver Elite Shinsuke Nakamura hair piece. But you can also use his basic, his new SummerSlam basic, or even one of his, one of the basic series, the one with the longest hair on it. That's the one I've used because he got long hair now. In this one, like continues long around the back, which I really wanted, and not the front. Because when I had the custom made before Pete Dunne, if you've seen it on the channel, you might want to go back. I can even get a few real quick. As you can see here, is a different Pete Dunne head scan with the hair by here, and then it's not as long at the back, as you can see. So, because this is a current Pete Dunne, I just wanted to get a longer hair one. So, the one you can use this scan too as well, and this hair piece. This hair piece is the defining moments Shinsuke Nakamura hair piece, or one of his basics. But that done for the time when he wore this attire. But for this attire, he had really long hair, so I thought that was the best choice. And then for the torso, we used an RVD torso as Elite. Can't remember what series, the one with like all the colours on, that one. That torso. And for the lower legs, we used a Daniel Bryan kick pads and arms, and yeah. No, I think we used RVD arms, sorry. Yeah, RVD torso, shoulders and arms, and Daniel Bryan look. So all the upper is RVD, head scan, Ryback, hair piece, Shinsuke Nakamura Elite TakeOver Series, those new SummerSlam, all the basic, sculpt the hair, and then lower is Daniel Bryan. And yeah, if you've done that to torso crack, stay tuned, I'll be bringing a video on that very soon. So yeah, moving on to the second custom, we only have a custom head scan here. We have a Jeff Hardy head scan. Now look at this, guys. Like, my hand painting, this was before the Pete done, and I'm super happy how this turned out. All this is the Elite 57 Jeff Hardy, as you can see. Same head scan. All I did is come in and painted some face paint on here, just so we have like a face paint Jeff Hardy, like not the entrance for it's like an updated one. Super happy how this came out. I can't remember what attire this is from. He wore it on SmackDown Live. Got the red with the black, the dark blue, the light blue. Tried to get in as much detail as I could. I'm not sure if he wore white sleeves. I might have to relook and repaint these to like red and blue, because I think he might have. But that's one thing I need to do. So we have a custom Jeff Hardy scan. Next, oh, come on, don't follow me, Jeff. Next, we have another custom scan, but this scan is fun. I loved how this scan came out. This is inspired by the one and only BEW. Go check out his YouTube and his Instagram, because this man is just so talented. And I use his head scan for the reference for mine. I'm super happy this turned out. I think it's like so close to his one. And yeah, so definitely go check mine out and his. Mine's on. You can check better pics on Instagram as well at mine at Ferguson's31. We have a custom Neville scan. Guys, look at this. I think this is now my favourite Neville scan. The one that came on this Elite 55 was really good, but I prefer this head scan. It looks more like a mean Neville. Absolutely awesome. So I took the basic Neville, one of his first basic scans. I can't remember what that was. Then I redone the eyebrows, thinner and like meaner. Sculpted on this beard with a proxy sculpt, and this sculpt is amazing, guys. There's so much detail on it. So I sculpted all the beard and on by here. Then I got like a little eraser. Then I just erased a bit of the hair by here and by here. Give it that update Neville feel. And then I repainted the hair black to give it more of like a shinier, like in the Neville hair. I think it came out pretty awesome. And yeah, and this Neville's nearly complete now. Got the Rookie Man black armbands on there. And all I need to do now is bicep swap this with John Cena. Then we have a perfect Neville. So yeah, guys, definitely go check out BW if you want to make a scan like this, because this man got amazing pics. So I'll definitely use his as a reference. Next, we have one of my latest customs on my Instagram, which obviously I said at Ferguson's31. We have a custom and Andrade CN Almas, and guys, I've wanted to make this custom for so long now. Andrade was one of my favorite people in NXT or Superstar in NXT this year, and I really wanted a custom of him. And the only thing is, I would have liked to have a long hair head scan, but I need a Dremel for that to Dremel all this hair off and resculpt it, which I haven't currently got. So I just used this current basic and just turned it into one of his attires when he wore this, had this head scan, this hairstyle, and he also wore this attire with the ponytail hair scan. But as you can see, we have this Andrade CN Almas with just plain black attire with a vest, and then I hand painted on his knee decals, like these fist ones. I hand painted these, no decals on this one, and I just love how this turned out. And then I painted the wrist tape, and yeah, guys, and I painted the boots up. And yeah, it took me so long to get this head scan, but I finally did it with a trade with my friend. And yeah, just so happy that I got this head scan. And yeah, this is just, I just love this Andrade. I finally have him for my collection. So the parts I used for this was the NXT TakeOver Andrade CN Almas head scan. The torso is a Sin Cara. You can use any Sin Cara, but I used his recent Elite, the purple, black and silver one, and the white one with the gold on the boots as well. So I used that attire, and then that's the torso. I left the shoulders in Sin Cara. For the arms, I used Hunico Basic with the one with like the tattoo on the arm, because I didn't get the arms with the Almas because my friend accidentally broke them. So I had to get new arms, and these work very well for Andrade. So I got Hunico arms, one of his basic old series blue. Yeah, I picked that up off the internet on eBay. Then I acetoned the tattoos off, painted the wrist tape white and white, and then I just put some knee pads on the Sin Cara, done the logos of the decals of and painted the logos on his knee pads. For the lower legs, I used Stardust lower legs because the wood Sin Cara ones wasn't tall enough, so I started just lower legs, and then the boots were black, gold, so I had to paint them up black, and then I added the Elite, not sure what Elite it is, but the Elite Adam Rose vest, and yeah, this is just an awesome Andrade Cien Almas. So happy how this turned out. So we'll put Almas right back here. Next, we're going on to a part of my batch 2 on Instagram at Fixings for 31. And yeah, this is my batch 2, and it's 5 in the batch. Starting things off, we got the before he is the man, the architect, the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins, Monday Night Rollins. This is his NXT Championship winning attire, and this is the attire they should have done for the NXT TakeOver Elite Series 1. This is the attire should have been with the NXT belt, not the one they did. But anyhow, I really want to make this attire for my Seth Rollins collection, so stay tuned for that to see a very updated collection very soon. So this is one of the attires that's missing. So as you can see, I swapped the head scan with this mean Seth Rollins with the blonde with the black. Got his ring attire here with the green, the black, the white, like the Scarecrow one. Got the black wrist tape there, white wrist tape on that side, black, and white, sort of like opposite. And yeah, we got like the decals like black at the front and the white. And then we got white there, then we got black kick pads here, with the white at the front, and this one we got all white, and we even done the details, we got the black and the white going down. This one's just black, so it's accurate. And as you can see here, we got the logos here. Absolutely awesome. Just need to touch a few things up, but yeah, very cool how this turned out. Parts I used for this is just NXT TakeOver Elite Seth Rollins, like the torso, the arms, and I just repainted the wrist tape. Swapped on the head scan with Elite 37 is your head scan. I'm not sure if that's the right series, could be mistaken. I mean, in the comments down below. For the lower legs, I used Mizdow because I needed white boots. So this was white, but then I re-looked, so I painted black. So the lower legs are Mizdow boots, Elite Mizdow. Then I just added on some knee pads. So here's Seth Rollins. Next, we have one of my favourites. So I'm not even sure if no, definitely in the top 3. We have my boy Dolph Ziggler in his IC title winning attire. Did wear this attire at Fastlane 2018. We had a different hair scan, or like hair. But the attire I made is when he won the IC title on Raw, and I love this attire so much. Probably my favourite attire he's ever wore. Just love this pink with all these logos. And yeah, so we have one of his recent, another ponytail head scan, one of them head scans, all Elite 48 Dolph Ziggler, painted on. These were black wrist tape, I painted them white. Painted all the ring attire pink, left the boots white, even got the logos on the back, added some knee pads, painted them pink, and used decals for this. These decals are on Curb Stomp City decals. Go check them out. He got some amazing decals on Instagram and on his page on the internet. So check them out on Instagram and on the internet if you want to buy some. And yeah, so I just showed all the parts I used, and it's because I didn't like the Elite 48 head scans. He had like the dark colour with like the blonde highlights, and it just didn't look that well for this attire. So this is the closest head scan I could find. So yeah, we have the Elite IC title winning Dolph Ziggler. Next, we have a really cool custom we have from Dominion 2018 with our 7-star rated match, the phenomenal match. It's not AJ Styles, it is the cleaner Kenny Omega. Yes, guys, we have to have a Kenny in this batch and with a Dolph. Always got a Dolph and the Kennys in these batches. But yeah, we have a Kenny Dominion 2018 attire. Super happy how this turned out. And yeah, we got this awesome head scan with the blonde hair, with the black beard. Got this ripped torso, got the elbow pads, got his ring attire. Really awesome. The blue, the white, the yellow, the purple, and yeah, all them colours. Just really nice and bright attire. Continues around the back, says Omega right here. And yeah, really happy how this turned out. So Dominion 2018 Kenny Omega. And again, decals from the man Curb Stomp, so go check him out on Instagram and on the internet. And yeah, for the parts I used for this, I used a Daniel Bryan head scan, the one with the short hair, in like that, just serious like face for Kenny. Then I used a DDP Diamond Dallas Page hairpiece. You could use his elite one, but I use the basic one. I feel like the basic hairpiece sits better on the head scan than the elite, but that's down to you guys. And just super glued that hairpiece on. Same with the Pete Dunne as well, forgot to say. And then we just had then the toast. Well, the rest of the figure is a network spotlight Triple H Hunter H. Helmsley, and then I added some elbow pads, long ones, and then for the kick pads I switched them out with Daniel Bryan kick pads. I didn't switch from the lower legs because you would have got that skin tone like paint rub, so I literally got the kick pads like right from the bottom by here, like the really lowest part where you have the lower kick pads, and I put them on, just painted that black, and we got no paint rub, so that's just a really cool Kenny Omega. Next we're moving on to the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, and we have his Royal Rumble 2018 attire, the Carolina Blue attire. This is a really cool custom. So we have that new head scan with that, well, non-new, it's an even newer one out now, Elite 61, which people got in the US. Here in the UK I haven't got that. But yeah, I got like the new face scan, but this one's just his Elite 56 head scan. It's on his recent basic too with the red. But yeah, really cool that we got all the cool the head scan anyway. We got the detail there, we got the Styles there, we got the AJ, we got the blue detail by there. Continue on to the fingers. Got this P1 design on the elbow pad, like the P1 with like the Carolina Blue around this. That's really cool. We got his P1 logo there. Got the P1 logo there, but with a blue stripe. Then we got the kick pads with like the white going around, and then with the phenomenal. Same on this one with the white and the phenomenal one in blue. Got the belt going around. It's really cool. Same on this hand with the detail with the AJ and the closed fist. This is just a really nice custom. And one thing, guys, this was supposed to be a decal. It was like a decal, like a blue line with that logo, same as that, like attached though together. So with that's why the blue's a different color. Not that different. Not many people noticed it, but the decal ripped on me, so I had to paint that line, then add a separate logo. So I had to spare one of these. But yeah, the decals still really amazing from Curb. That was just my bad. So you gotta like cut these decals up by here on the line so you can get the movement, the articulation if you wanted to. But yeah, the parts I used for this phenomenal AJ Styles is the Elite 51 AJ Styles. I torso cracked this so I could switch the neck peg for a shorter one, so then this head's going to sit so high on it, and then the whole rest of the figure is the Elite 51 AJ Styles. And then I obviously switched the elbow pad though for a plain one. Then I just left like the gloves black and just painted the blue bits in. And yeah, so basically there's not much painting to do on this figure. So the Elite 51 AJs, painted a few bits up black and then add the decals. One thing is I need to paint these, and yeah, I forgot I missed this. Missed it with the silver by here, so I need to go in and touch that up. But yeah, we have the phenomenal AJ Styles Royal Rumble 2018 attire. Next, moving into the top, like last three, not the top three, but we have his NXT takeover. I can't remember what. This was a takeover from like 2017 or 16, I believe. But they've made this basic. They've made this Demon Finn Balor in the basic series. First, I have a basic Demon. Came with that NXT ring, so the only way you could get that figure was with a ring. But I managed to pick it up separate on eBay from Australia here in the UK. And I wanted to convert that basic into Elite. So here we have it, Finn Balor. Let me know in the comments down below what pay-per-view was time, what year, so I honestly can't remember. But I really wanted to convert that into Elite for my collection, so here we have it. So this is all hand-painted as well, guys. Most of this was just parts you could swap on. So I swapped the head scan on, the arms, the knee pads, and I added the plain kick pads for this. And then that arm again. So the only thing I painted really was the kick pads, this by here onto the back, and the chest, and it continues onto the back as well. So yeah, super happy how it's turned out. So we got all the awesome head scanning, all the knee pad arms, all that stuff from the basic. Then I painted the chest. Super happy how this came out. So we have all the white teeth logos going around. I even added the silver into it. I want to get all the detail, all the black lines by here. Continues around onto his shoulder on the left, or on his right, but my left as you can see here. But then even at the silver by here, continues all up to the neck, all around the back, with the black by here, slanting off to the side. Got the silver here, all the black details by here. Really cool. Then for the ring attire, we just got the black with like the white design, same as the basic. Tried to copy as best I could, all the way around. So that's really cool. Then the parts I used for this was the NXT TakeOver Finn Balor and the Elite Cody Rhodes. Then the Elite Daniel Bryan kick pads, I believe. So I got the Elite Cody Rhodes with the ripped torso, so I didn't want to use a Miz or Daniel Bryan, it's not really ripped. Even though I have in the past, but I prefer to use the Cody one if I can get one. Managed to find a good one on eBay for a really good price, so I picked it up. So I had used the Elite Cody Rose. I switched the arms, the head scan, the knee pads, and I lower leg swapped. Really, maybe like the, I can't remember if it was the high bit by here on the legs or the really lowest bit, but I swapped them with Daniel Bryan. So this is mainly like loads of part swapping, but then you gotta paint the chest, which was quite a bit hard. Took me a few attempts to do it, but and the trunks, but got it in the end. So yeah. Now moving on to the final two, my favorite two in the batch here today, guys. I've got so many good comments on these. All of these I did on my Instagram as well, so I appreciate that. And on YouTube from the last batch, like this is the new batch one. I posted all these on my Instagram already at Fix_Fit1. Got loads of good feedback on them. I appreciate that so much, guys. But these two here were especially the favorite two. Most people liked, and I made this attire from the pay-per-view to recreate this match. So it's the same attire for both of these from their match, and I just love these. These are just, I can't stress how much I love these. Like, so many of you guys wanted these as well, like asked me were they for sale and stuff. Some of these are for sale on my Instagram if you hit me up in the DMs if you want any. But yeah, I do ship to the UK and the US or worldwide, but will be more money for postage for the US. Because obviously from the UK to the US is more postage, so be prepared to pay that if you wanted them. But these two are definitely not for sale. Some of these are for sale. I mean, I think the ones for sale is the AJ, the Pete Dunne, the Balor, and the Kenny, or like the Jeff, Neville, Andrade, Seth, Dolph are not for sale, but these two aren't either. We have the NXT TakeOver New Orleans match. Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso versus Johnny Gargano. Look at these guys. This is their attire from their match. And where do I start? I tried to create as much detail and everything I could into this. I want to make his jacket as well as ring attire like Johnny, but it's so hard. Like, if I did, I don't think it would be removable. So I'd have to get a jacket like a Miz would and sculpt onto it, like onto the figure, and it won't be removable. So that's the only reason, guys. And yeah, where do I start? Let's start off with Tommaso Ciampa. Super happy how this turned out. The only thing I would have done is added like threads to his beard like BEW did. Again, huge shout out to BEW because on his Instagram and on his YouTube, he showed us how to make this Tommaso Ciampa of all the parts. So that's why I knew how to make this. And the only thing he did was add like the beard, like fluffy, with like a wig or something and super glued it on. That's the only thing I haven't done. But huge shout out to BEW. Go check him out on YouTube or BEW Animations and on Instagram. So yeah, BEW, known as BEW Animations. Go check him out. Parts I used for this, or he used, was a Tommaso Ciampa NXT basic head scan, which was so hard to get, as you've seen before on the channel when we got him in the mail call. And then we used a Cesaro torso and shoulders. His not his newest Elite, the one before that with the silver like kid arm sleeve. So we used that torso. The arms, we used a combination of John Cena biceps and Stone Cold Steve Austin forearms. And to give it that really jacked arms and forearms. Then I added the paint on the wrist. No, I added the wrist tip was already painted on with the basic I got. One of the other basics you would have to paint them, but this one already had them on, thank God. And then I painted the wrist tape or the hand tape on here black. And I had like this little black line. See, that's how he wore it, and BW did. Painted it, and that's how he wore it. So I tried to make this accurate as I could. And from the bottom on the waist is a Elite Cesaro, the 36 Cesaro, no 36, I'm not sure. The one which came with the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal, that was black. So I wanted that one instead of silver, which was less painting to do. So So I used that one, and from this on we used the Elite Cesaro legs. That was the one with the silver, that Elite. Then we lower leg swap there with the basic Ciampa boot. So yeah, we do have the basic articulation, but I didn't have any boots at the time or I could find which fitted or Elite ones, so I just used these ones with the lower legs on, and I want to give the right height, so that's perfect. And then we used a knee brace from, like, this was on my custom Goldberg, but I took it off my friend ETA Wrestling. Go check him out as well. But I used that. He's a great customer. I used that knee brace off that. You can easily get Stone Cold knee braces, but yeah, I added knee pads to this. I think off the Ciampa. I just had some in my fodder. Then I added a knee brace over it. Then I painted it up, like all the detail. We got the gold by here with the black, and we got the black there, and then the rest gold around the back. Even added these little black lines for all the detail I possibly could, guys. Then moving around to the back, we have the knee pads for the black and grey here. So much detail on this, and just, yeah, thanks to BW as well for showing us how to do all this. Then we got the back, and this is all hand painted, guys. I hand painted all this gold right by here, like all the lettering, like the gold, and with the black Ciampa writing over it. We got the black here with the gold, the grey. We got the brown, the grey, the black, the gold, the grey, the gold, the brown. Same on each side. Looks absolutely awesome. I love how my hand painted work came out on this as well. And yeah, this is just a phenomenal custom as well. You're probably thinking, Figs, what's this belt here? Did you sculpt that? No, guys, I did not sculpt this. This is Warbler from Figure Giant Mad Reaper Studios. Go check him out on YouTube as well, and on Instagram, Mad Reaper Studios on Instagram and YouTube, and Figure Giant on Instagram too, because that's his new website he's selling all this stuff on. But yeah, loads of shout outs in this video for this Ciampa, but he BWs this as well. But this was from Mad Reaper. This is his Warbler stuff. He made like masks and umbrellas from Mighty Skull, belts, and this is what BWs and I used. So I got that Warbler, and you heat it up, it was all soft. So I done that, and then it went all soft around, and then it sticks together. But I also super glued this underneath as well for double support. And then yeah, guys, so we got like a detailed belt, and it really stands out. You can tell there's something there sticking out, so that's really awesome. Then I painted like the grey bits by here, and with the white dots all the way around in the grey, and grey by here, white dots, same as BW. The only thing I would have changed on this was with the belt, he did a bit thinner, so you go in the middle and you could see a bit more of the tights, but I put it like straight up to the top and a bit thick. But other than that, Elite Custom Tomás Ciampa New Orleans. A lot of parts used for the main parts. You said just watch BWs here to show you all the parts used, but you need like 2 Elite Cesaros, John Cena bicep, Stone Cold forearms, Stone Cold Steve Austin knee brace, knee pads, or just black knee pads, and then the Stone Cold Steve Austin knee brace, and just the basic head scan. Now moving on to probably my favourite and everyone else's favourite, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Gargano Wrestling, whatever you want to call him. I made his entrance gear, I went full out on his custom as well. Huge shout out to Curbstomp City decals as well. As you can see, I use decals for this as well. So go check him out on Instagram and his website. Like I've said so many times, check him out on Instagram and on his website. But I urge you do. Same with BW and Madrid, all these cool guys in ETA. Just help me out with some of the parts, I guess. But yeah, so the parts I used for this. Well, actually, let's just get into the figure before, guys. So we have this head scan with his entrance gear. Got his ring attire with the tape, with the green, the red. Which really, this should be like the blue, same as this colour, and the red, orange. But this is the closest I could find. It's enough them colours. With the knee pad, with the his face logo by there. We got life off by there. On the decal by there. And you touch up with black. Go with the kick pads by here, with the detail by here and by here. And same, this one's a bit different. There's a bit of red on here with the orange and white. Same as the other one, but this one just has a bit of red. So these decals as well. Tried to get as much detail as I could, guys. Look what I even did, guys. I came in, painted like the soles of this green, with the black by here. So this is accurate. You wore like green soles underneath. Only thing I haven't did is need to paint the rest of these green to make it like 100% accurate. And just paint a bit of like orange going around here. but I didn't have orange. I didn't want painting red, so it will stand out a bit different. So that's what I got here. And then we got then the torso underneath is just a Daniel Bryan torso. But what I used for this is a Elite Daniel Bryan. All of this is Elite Daniel Bryan, all painted up. And then Johnny Gargano base NXT TakeOver Series head scan, Seth Rollins vest, Shawn Michaels Lost Legends like arm sling, and then this is just perfect because he wore like a vest like this with like this sling that sort of thing going over, but it only had like one strap. This has two, but it's not that noticeable, and I'm super happy this came out. Painted this blue, this brown, all this like silver design with the brown and silver dot studs around. Nothing on the back, so I couldn't see the back. And then we have the brown and blue, so this is all 100% accurate. This is how he wore it. And I created this as best as I could. I wanted to get all the detail I could in. And yeah, guys, so as you can see, paint that blue. We got that there. The vest with the silver, the brown. We got the wrist tapes. I could take this off and show you, but don't really want to. It's because, yeah, I just want to leave it on so it looks awesome. And just in case any paint rubs off, I don't think it will. But yeah, we have the Johnny Gargano NXT TakeOver New Orleans. But underneath it's just a Elite Daniel Bryan tour, so any Elite Daniel, you can use any Elite Daniel Bryan for this. And Gargano head scan, Seth Rollins vest, and then Lost Legend, Fleet 37 Seth Rollins vest, and yeah, is the Elite Lost Legend, Shawn Michaels arm singlet thing. Or like the singlet goes over his shoulder. But yeah, guys, this is my batch. I don't know if I should show you guys this. It's literally just a Elite Daniel Bryan tour, so you can't really see, but you all know what that looks like. But yeah, guys, now I just love this to create this match over and over. Really good match that was as well. Not as good as the street fight one in Chicago, I don't think, but still a really good match. Yeah, guys, that's been today's video. It's going to be a long video for 30 minutes, but well, it is over 30 minutes, 32 at the moment. But yeah, just so much detail. I want to get in and show you all the parts, and I told you last time is that we had a custom batch. It might be only like 2 more. Or 3 more, 4 more, customs more. But I just try to get into more detail on this batch and make it bigger and epic. And as you can see with these two, all the detail I could possibly get into this figure, into these figures, went into all these figures here. So I hope you all enjoyed so much. And stay tuned for the next batch video next month. It might be every 2 months now. Depends if I have enough customs in the batch, so I want to make it really big and epic, so it might be every 2 months, but I hope you guys all understand so much, and I hope it's worth the wait with all these epic customs. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Just go check me out on Instagram at Figs_31. You'll probably see all these figures before on Instagram. You see all these figures, customs. These were all posted like a couple of weeks ago on my Instagram, so if you want to see them before YouTube with a custom video batch, you definitely go check out my Instagram, then you at Figs_31. You'll see them all on there. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed so much. Please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed the video. You're looking forward to the next one. What was your favourite one in this batch? Did I capture so much detail of these two, Gargano and Ciampa and Gargano, or wrestling, whatever you want to call him? And what was were these two your favourite? Was someone else your favourite? Let me know in the comments down below. All that good stuff, and it was worth the wait. And yeah, I hope I'll see you in the next one. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see amazing custom patches like this. And yeah, all that good stuff, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.